There's a bunch of cards, man. That's about 9 damage going in there, so... Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Why? We're running the death card, the Ace King death card. Oh yeah, you know it. We have gotten a new card, a brand new. This is not even a reprint. This is a brand new artifact, a Phyrexian artifact, out of Foundations. And man, is he dangerous, especially when we combine him with stuff that already exists in the meta and in the game. We can really make things bad for our opponents here. We can just razor them to death, which is really fun to do. So Rakdos Razor Blades here. First thing first, I need you to do something for me before we discuss this one right there, is tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna get attacked by the like and subscribe, which is a YouTube werewolf who attacks you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So do that and become a villain today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/7J for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you here live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live in either place. Yeah, check that out. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions, anything else that you want. I might even pick one of your decks to play on stream or on the channel, so it's a good idea to go right there. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I built are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of Death Card, please go right down there to the AetherHub, and we will be happy to supply you with one. So, what are we talking about here? As you can see, we have one red card in this, which does technically make it Rakdos. There are other red cards you can put in here, but I am really focusing on this. The whole point of this deck is to draw the person to death. Drawing cards will kill them. That is the win con. Everybody needs to draw cards. Everybody needs to draw cards every turn, and we can force our opponent to draw more cards as time goes on. And that's the goal. First things first, removal package. I wish it wasn't so, but we gotta run 8. I tried to run this deck with 6, and we got outgunned every time. 4 cut downs for your early plays, and 4 bitter triumphs for your middle to late plays, especially your planeswalkers. I'm not too concerned about losing that life or discarding a card. I'm more akin to discard a card because I'm not really worried about throwing away an extra land or something like that. Or, you know, throwing away an extra discard at later game. So that is what is going to be our removal package. We have some alternatives here for you, but that's what I ran with during this game. Now, the next thing is this is kind of a sneaky, kind of half secret, a little bit discardy. It's not full discard. We're not really trying to pull any discard combos off. What we're trying to do is limit our opponent, limit their options so that they may want to seek drawing cards, and the more cards they draw, the worse it's going to get. So there is a really cool combination plays in here. So I'm going to go with 3 Hopeless Nightmares, which is going to do 2 damage. The direct damage is very useful as well, by the way, as we slowly whittle them down. They have to discard and lose 2 life. Great opener. Really puts it on the table so they know what's going on right then and there. And we can sacrifice it to Scry so we can get what we want. The other discard I'm going to run Bandit's Talent. If we can successfully keep them suppressed, Bandit's Talent comes in at 1 black and 1, and when it comes in, each opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land card, okay? So if we can successfully keep them pretty suppressed here, meaning that we can keep cards out of their hand, we can activate for 1 black the level 2, at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep. If that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, they lose 2 life. This combos well with hurting them when they draw, because they have no cards, they lose 2 life, and then they draw a card, and then they lose 4 more life. Things go from bad to worse. You have no cards in your hand, and when you try to refill it, every time it hurts to have no cards in your hand, and refilling your hand hurts. So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. It's a very Rack Black Vise type of thing. You're a real one if you know what the Rack and Black Vise are, by the way. Leave a comment if you know what that is. So that's what we're going to do with Bandit's Talent there for the discard aspect. I'm going to throw in a Ruthless Negotiator here because I like to exile something as an early play too, and I like that it has flashback that gives us a card draw middle to late game as we go. And I'm also positive those little swords, a sword halo around that raccoon's neck is a Darkest Dungeon reference because it always looks like the disability thing when you get feared in Darkest Dungeon. Anyways, there's Cruel Claw doing Ruthless Negotiation. Good stuff right there. So that is kind of the discard aspect to keep them suppressed and make it painful for them to draw. So what are we talking about with creatures? We have 1 black Evolve Sleeper, which I really like. 1 black, it goes down, it's a 1/1. 1 black, it becomes a 2/2 Cleric. It levels up, and then of course it becomes a 3/3 Phyrexian Human Cleric with a base power and toughness of 3. And then of course if you pay 2 black and 1, you get a +1 and you draw a card and lose 1 life. Card draw, obviously we kind of want, so I wanted a built-in card that had the way to grow as the game grew and let us draw cards that was potentially very good. Great death touch on it for blocking purposes right there too. Good one right there with Evolved Sleeper. Also fits the Phyrexian theme that we're kind of going for here. Fairy Dream Thief. Yeah, 1 sky blocker right here. 1/1 flying Fairy Warlock. When he enters, surveil, very useful. And then of course we can, if he dies, we can exile him and we get to draw a card and lose 1 life. Again, we want to get to the point where we have more cards than we have more options, and it's hurting them to refill. Now we're talking about the pain aspect of it. What is Jay? What is your main goal here? You said the win con is to draw them out. That's what we want to do. So I'm going to move Avarice down here just so it kind of has its own showcase. Razorkin Needlehead is an important part of this. You'd say, Jay, how come now 1 and all black? Is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. This guy stacking on one another because he's not rare. 2 red, 2/2, Human Assassin. He's an outlaw, by the way. When he has first strike during your turn. Very useful to swing in and hit first strike with. Whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to them. They have to draw a card every turn. If they don't do anything about this, they're going to take slowly damage every single turn. How do we make that worse? Don't worry, we're going to make it worse. This really does add up as time goes on. Early in the game, as time goes on, and especially with decks that rely on heavy card draw, like Innkeeper's Talent, or something like that. Or not Innkeeper's Talent. What's the other one? Caretaker's Talent. Yeah, that draws cards a lot. You'd be surprised at how effective this is. That's step 1. Step 2 is the new guy from, new thing, I suppose. This is some sort of crazy Phyrexian Ichor robot. The new thing from Foundations. It's a 3-drop Phyrexian construct, an artifact creature. I'm not that big of a fan of artifacts, but this guy is serious. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 1 life. So we have 2 things going on here. We draw an extra card a turn, and we force them to draw an extra card a turn, meaning that on our turn they draw 1 and they lose a life. You combine this with Razorkin, turn 2 Razorkin, then they draw and take 1, turn 3 Scrawler, then they draw and they lose 2, and then our turn they draw another 1 and lose another 2. You're getting them down by 5 life potentially on turn 3, or the beginning of turn 4, which is crazy. Not only does it feed us extra cards, it feeds them extra cards and hurts them for it. I don't care if they have extra, because every single one they take is taking away their life, okay? It's putting pressure on them. Who is the queen? The mistress of pain, especially card draw pain right here. Sheldred the Apocalypse. 2 black and 2 4/5 Phyrexian Praetor Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Again, part of the reason that I have my own card draw in this, why I want to be drawing my own so I can regenerate. And whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Do you see this play line here, guys? Do you see what's going on here? Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Drawing a card every turn makes them lose 4 life. They lose 4 life on their turn. And when this thing goes off, they lose 4 life on my turn. That's very bad. You cannot survive that for more than, theoretically, you can't survive it for more than 4 turns in a row. You're gonna die. You know what I mean? That is a very, very bad news. if you have Bandit's Talent on there, right? If you have Bandit's Talent on there, they're also losing life for not having any cards in their hand, and you're ripping cards out of their hand with your early plays of your discard. Yeah, they're going to be trying to suppress you, but we got 4 drops. We got 4 of each of these things, and we're going to be doing it. You want the finishing touch? You want the kill? You want the Ace King Death card right here? Insatiable Avarice. This is the guy. 1 black with Spree. This is from OTJ. So you always play 1 black. However, if you play 3 black, target player, meaning you could do it to yourself or you could do it to your opponent, draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. This is about as close as to a black lightning bolt as we're gonna get. This is essentially a black lightning bolt. It forces them to lose 3 life. However, forcing someone to draw 3 cards with Sheoldred on the board does 9 damage total. Forcing someone with Scrawling Crawler on the board does 6, or Razorkin Needlehead does 6. If you just have Razorkin and Scrawling Crawler out and you hit them with Avarice, this is going to do 9 damage altogether as well. If you have even more of them, if you have all 3 of them, that's 4 damage per card drawn, so that's 12 damage plus 3 is 15. If you do 1, 2, 3, if you do 2, 3, 4, hit this on 5 on your opponent, that's 15 damage. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? You know what I mean? You force draw them that, and they're ripped up. Not only are they drawing every card every turn, they're drawing one on your turn. It's bad to worse. There's really not much they can do after that. If you can keep the suppressor on them, make them discard, keep them off balance, kill their players, kill their creatures going in, you can pull off this magnificent, magnificent combo play right here. It's going to be... we definitely need to bring this more in balance right here. 5 swamps, 5 mountains, and of course the doubles. Sulphur Springs. Blazemire Verge is a great one too, and Blackleaf Cliffs. You obviously need more black than red, but you don't want to miss out on Needlehead, Razorkin Needlehead. A turn 2 Razorkin is very useful, so being able to hit off red mana when you need it is super useful. Really, the only double black cards we have are Sheoldred, you only need 2 black for, and Avarice is the only other one that you need 2 black for. And generally, you want to play this late in the game, so you'll generally have enough to hit it off. So everything else is pretty cheap. You can be flexible with it. And this guy's colorless, so he gets along with everything. So the Rakdos mana base is going to be perfectly fine for you right there. 19 creatures. A decent amount of Phyrexians, Assassins, Constructs, Fairies, Phyrexians, Warlocks, 8 instants, 6 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 6 enchantments, 1.8 average. We are low and fast. We are trying to pull off some jank here, man. We're trying to really, really jank. On a 22 lands on a 1.8, that's what we're looking at right there. Again, way more black than red, but the red is a key component of this, especially with the Foundations card right here. Very, very fun stuff. What can I say for the sideboard? Scorching Dragonfire if you need exile, nowhere to run if you need to bust through ward, alternate forms of removal, especially enchantment removal, Withering Torment or Feed the Swarm, and maybe a sweeper like Brotherhood's End in case you need to do that in an emergency. But I don't really have that many good kind of sideboard stuff right here. There's another guy that forces card draw. He is a black creature, but he can kind of pull off some cool tricks, and I certainly could say that you could put him in here. Where is he? Where is that silly guy? I know probably somebody's going to say Unscrupulous Contractor. Enters, he's kind of he's 1 black and 2. He's a 3/2. You can plot him for 1 black and 2. When he enters, you can sacrifice a creature. When you do, target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. That is a fun one as well, but he's a kind of expensive and not as good as Avarice, but he can be in there very useful, especially with that plot right there. So very fun build, very interesting way to go with it. Very useful and very just nasty, man. People just don't expect you. They're like, okay, I kind of get what he's doing. Avarice comes out and hits them for 15 damage, and they're like, whoops, I'm dead. So very fun stuff right here. The Death card build. Let's get into the games. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure to subscribe to this second channel where we'll be opening a whole box of. We're going to be opening a Foundations bundle box pretty soon. As soon as Amazon is not on back order anymore and they deliver it, so we're going to be doing that. Let's get into the game. Make sure to like. Here we go. Because we've lost 4 in a row, and it was Dimir, Mono Black, Orzhov, and Boros. That's what killed us. We just can never pull out. We never get the combo play that we need. And even if we get the combo play that we need, they just immediately turn around and run fucking sacrifice to kill right through our things that are supposedly powerful. We're just never gonna bust through that. Unfortunately, Trex, that's when I do my job, and I don't have that option. I can't record my videos earlier. I know this is the hard time. This is the fucking sweat time, and I wish I could do during the afternoon. I literally can't. Yeah, sack, exile, kill, board wipe, you know, everything. It is a problem. It's an ongoing issue. It's not matchmaking. I would say that it's not even, at this point, you know, I'm quick to blame matchmaking or the shuffler. It is the meta. Nobody in the meta right now, nobody who's in Diamond who's trying to rank up is gonna let you resolve creatures. That's why I talked about it being a gunfight. It is absolutely who can draw the most kills, the most wipes, who can fucking shoot down the other person fast enough. It is not a matter of really the matchmaker so much. It is absolutely just gunfight. It's the first couple of rounds, it's whoever can play more suppression on the other person. And that's basically it. There really isn't, I wish it was, I could conspiratorially think more than that, but I think really that's the long and short of it. It really is just a matter of, you gotta fucking get in where you fit in. That's it, period. What's with everybody waiting out the first timer? Are they waiting to see if I'll quit? Is that what the idea is? Sky Knight Squire. No. Hunter, very useful. Okay, I need not a Razorkin Needlehead. I'll go for something else here. Go for something big. Oof, draw. Okay, so if I force him to draw, he would take 3 and 3. He would take 6. So if I get him down to 12, we need to get him to in 6 range. No, actually, he'd take more. He would take 9. So we got to get him within 9, and we can avarice him out. That's actually a pretty good plan right there. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay, so yeah, if he doesn't blow me up right now, we can actually avarice him out. Hopefully he'll commit, and we can hit him on the avarice tip right there. Malamars, Helpful Hunter, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna go in. Draw a card. Whoop. That did him in. That did him in, boys. You can't fuck with me on that, man. That's gonna hurt real bad. Get him, Razorkins. There you go. Very nice. People don't realize how effective the ping damage is, the chip damage. If I put 4 destroying enchantments, I never face anything enchantment. How is that random? Yeah, it is. If it it is a very tough time to play. Yeah, The opponent's job is not to make it easy on you. I'm aware of that. I'm aware that the idea is not for the opponent to give me everything that I want. I'm also aware that, you know, playing first 5 turns of kill cards is a bit unusual. I'm also aware of that. Fairy Dream Thief, sure, why not? Blade. Laser. Blazer. Bandit's Talent, I'll take it. We're going to hold steady to play the removal on whatever he puts down here. Keep Compton. Welcome, Keep Compton. Guys, make sure that you're liking the video. I see a lot of people in here, and they're not liking. I don't like that. Resolve. Discard a card. We'll get rid of that. We can draw another land. We're no problem. Boom. 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 Get rid of a card. Now, why am I dressed as a rabbit? Just for funsies, you know, sometimes you want to dress as a rabbit. I'm a rabbit girl. Let's see, Warlock. Don't really like that. Land. Boom. Boom. Okay. Sheldrissy, the Apocalypse. Swing in. We really need our Sheldrissy. That's who we need. Draw. Pussy. Let's save that. Let's do that. Boom. Lotsie's Warlock. Play Gopher on that. Boom. Play Gopher on that. Wow. Not really worth it to do 2 damage in my opinion. Let's Ruthless him. Gets rid of that. Draw a card on top of me right there. Boom. Swing in. Boom. Hits him for that much. 2. Gonna ping me. Let's see. Warlock. I don't have a card in my hand. This isn't a phantom card, so. We'll wait. Do this. Boom. Okay. Child of Gaia. Boom. Probably has a kill, I would imagine. He may or may not. If he doesn't have a kill, it's going to be it's gonna be something. Bandit's Talent. Again, I don't have anything in my hand. He keeps thinking this is in my hand. I feel like no, there's nothing in my hand. I think he keeps trying to grab that. Okay, yeah. I don't think he understood that this was not in my hand. It was floating. The ghostly aura around it, he did not understand what that was and why it wasn't working. Yeah, that's a shame. Doesn't exactly cheat, but it is a computer system. And it does need to balance your rank and your skill. Ops goes first. I only have a Razorkin Needlehead. I like Foundations a lot too. I'm really enjoying Foundations. I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. And frankly, I didn't need that many rares. Because I owned a lot of the reprints, so I really only needed rares and for the new cards, and there's not that many new cards. Let's do that. Okay. Boom, Surveil. Bitter Triumph, I'll absolutely take that. Lawamamba, I don't know what I'm so unswifty, I don't know what Lawamamba means. Can I tell you that? I'm so I'm so not a swifty, I don't know what Lawamamba means. Boom. No attacks. What are you thinking about more Saladin Standard, Gruul Dragons, or Rakdos? Depends what kind of build you're going for. Trexodactyl right now swears by Rakdos. He says it's, I mean, not Rakdos, Gruul. He swears by Gruul. He says it's absolutely murdering everything that he can put out. Which is, you know, that's good. I haven't run Rakdos yet. I'm so far, right now, I'm having a good time with it. But I can't tell you what it's going to be in the future. Okay, so Sheldred into Avarice is gonna really hit it. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Alright, I know the song now. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I know what that is. My sister is a Swiftie. My sister is going to see the Eras tour again soon. She saw it once. She saw it once, she's gonna go see it again. Ace King Death card. We're gonna do one. He is gonna lose a shitload of life off that. Boom, boom, boom. I will immediately kill him with Insatiable Avarice unless he plays a removal. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here, you crack. I got Scrawling Crawling here right now, man. That's this card. I just haven't drawn him yet. Swifty, I used to watch his WoW videos back in the day. Good one, man. Look what you made me do. Ooh, very nice. I don't think that's going to help, per se. Boom, boom. This is my favorite. There you go. There you go. I have video evidence of the cheating, and I'm a longtime programmer, so yes, the cheat, you have evidence. I don't, are you talking about the bug? I don't think a bug is really a cheat. Yeah, it's a good move. Listen, people underestimate the Ace King Death card. They underestimate the Ace King Death card. Vaudevillianum. If you understand that reference, you're a real one. If you know what the Ace King Death card is. Hopeless Nightmare. Oof. Oof. Aurelia. Okay. Youthful Valks. We'll do that. We'll hold our removal for the time that we need to hit removal. Angle. Inspiring Overseer. We'll do that. We're going to have to wait for that Bitter Triumph to hit. And I think he'll hit me here for 2. Youthful Valks. I'll check that out right there. Yeah. Scrawling Crawler. Awesome. So we'll put down this silly guy right here. Oop. He's probably going to kill it. Or he'll play some angels. Inspiring Overseer. Push in. Boom. He drew a card, which is going to hurt him. Boom. I'm going to go in. Up. Let's do that. He's got an instant. Is it a protection now, or is it a removal? No attacks. Could be a removal. Yeah, it's a get lost. Okay, so what I really need is a cheap removal here. Giada gotta go. He really swarmed me with cheap stuff here, which is a problem. And we had an expensive hand. The cut down is gonna help. Boom. Boom. Actually, I don't really think there's anything that's gonna help right now. Yeah. Youthful Valks. No, he swarmed me out with cheap stuff too quick. He swarmed me out with cheap stuff too quick. I had a slow hand, which was not doing it. And he had the removal when he needed it. Yeah. Angels are good. Angels are good. I needed a lot of removal early, and I didn't draw it, unfortunately. Angels are good. People always are, I can't win with angels. Angels are good, man. You got to stay low to the ground. Everyone tries to go for the fucking 10-drop angel. It's not going to work. You know, the opening hand is good. Razorkin on the opening hand is very nice, yeah. Boom. Razorkin, there it is. Boom. He's gonna play removal, but that's okay. We want him to keep playing it. Hey, Jace, none of us have any clue what the hell you're talking about. It's not that we're not respecting whatever you're telling us here, man. I don't have an idea what you're talking about. I don't think anybody else does. You seem to be getting upset about it. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't think anybody else knows what you're talking about. So he is not going to like this. He is not going to like this. Because that's going to give him double damage. Boom. Okay, good. Draws. Draws. We do that. We say pay 3 life. We'll pay 3 life. That's fine. You might have a monster, like the energy drink. That's pretty cool. I like monsters. Good drink. This thing is gonna draw him to death. Boom. I bet he only has go for the throats and it doesn't work against artifacts. Mirror. Chaos Gaming and Mono White. I'm interested in Mono White. Where'd you put it? Alright, there we go. Yeah, this deck is fun. He's doomed anyways, yeah, pretty much. He was pretty doomed. Boom. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Ops goes first, and I do have a removal and an Avarice. Let's see if this is a thing. Glyphs. Markurkus. Alright, we got plenty of mana, but we're gonna need some actual card draw here. We'll do that. Do you think he's going to counterspell this? Probably. They hate you playing spells. Probably counterspell. Well, that's me, man. I flood. Why do you think that flood is an emote on my channel? You think it's a mistake that I have flooding on my channel? Think it's a coincidence? There's no animosity, man. Literally nobody is upset. How do you post the deck I made? You need to go to my you need to go to my Discord. That'll put it where. No, you click export and it'll give you a way to export it. Pending. Do black. Discard a card. We'll do that. Boom. Do that. He's got a removal or something right here. He can draw an extra card. Boom. Jace I made 250 top mythic. Into the blood again. Same old trip it was back then. Though I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. Am I wrong? Have I gone too far to get home? Am I wrong? Left you here alone. Draw a card. I love you drawing cards, man. There you go. Keep drawing them. Why don't you discard that one for me, too? There you go. Why don't you pump that up right there? See, no attacks. Boom. Who's alive? Why don't you draw a card? Boom. Who's alive? Am I wrong? Left you here alone. If I could, would you? creatures. Insatiable Avarice. So do we draw? Insatiable Avarice. Would lose 3 life. He would go down 3. It wouldn't be enough. So I could force draw a destroy, but it might kill me. It would maybe 3 damage. It would give me 3 damage. And then that would give me 3 damage. What other removals do I have? I don't have any other kind of removal to get rid of what I need to get rid of here. So let's risk it. Let's just go risky on it. That was absolutely fucking nothing. That was that. Boom. At that. Boom. We lost. Fucking mana. Fucking mana, dude. No, I fucking drew 2 manas. I was hoping to draw a removal, but I moved it to the deck section for you, Rampage. Wow, that's bad. That's not great, but we'll go for it. Avarice we don't need yet. Yeah, Board Wipes McGee over there was not really too interested in letting me have any kind of creatures on the board. And he had the perfect combo to pull that off with, unfortunately. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. That's why I moved it for you. People go looking for decks in the deck section, so they're gonna wanna help you out. You know what I mean? He's gonna grab the cut down. Boom. Razor King here. Pop it. Boom. Probably a kill card. Enters, discard that one. Insatiable Avarice. I will use it on myself. Oh, I can. I don't have the right things to do it with. We'll do no. Boom. You carry bat. Takes that. Boom. Bring in. Love this guy. We'll go in. First striking all the way. Boom. Draw. He's gonna go in double. Maybe an explosion. Scrolling crawler for 1 million. Push in. Burglar rat. Let's do this. Massacre Worm's good. It's expensive, though. It's expensive, though. Probably a board wipe. No? No wipe? This is gonna be bad. Hurt, 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 hurt. Yeah, that makes one of the main fundamental aspects of the game just fucking kill you, which is, you know, it's bad. There you go. There's a bunch of cards, man. That's about 9 damage going in there, so... There you go. You can't even post your Brawl deck to Discord? We have a special Brawl section for you, Tala. I believe we have a whole Brawl section available for your pleasure. There we go. Alright, let's keep going. Always seems like my second deck idea works. Like I need to clear out that first nut just to get to where I'm going. I don't know. Okay, this is a good opener for discard. We'll go to Black Cleaves to Nightmare, Needlehead next, and maybe into Bandit's Talent. I think that's a good opener. Tells you you're 5 or 4 signs above the limit. So your best bet is to copy it into like a notepad or something like that first, and then post half and then the other half. Yeah, it'll do that occasionally. It's not perfect. Let's go to the talent first. Let's make sure he understands that. Yeah, you occasionally do have to split it up, unfortunately. Black Cleave. He's got the kill card in his hand, and he's gonna play it. He can't help it. He's gonna do it. He can't help it. He's gonna do it. He can't help it. He literally, he's sweating right now, pouring sweat off his forehead. He's got it. He has to. He has to play the kill card. He doesn't know anything else. His vision is going dark, tunnel vision, sweats. It's so terrible right now. He can't. He literally, he's shaking. His hand is on the mouse. He's trying to stop himself. He can't even not do it, man. Oh my God, he stopped himself. I can't even believe he. Oh my, the self-control of this man. Oh my goodness, the self-control of this man. Numbskull. Holy shit. It's a double Chaos Knight. Look at that. Yeah. Double cast. Oh, he couldn't hold it on anymore, guys. He couldn't hold on to it anymore. He had to do it. Oh, the release. The release that this man gave. Yeah, it's over with. Oh my God. He wanted to kill that card with such he couldn't I can't even tell you how badly he wanted to kill that. See, I have no problem doing it. I'll just kill it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a good goddamn what the fuck happens. I'll just kill it. Fuck you. But that guy, he was agonizing over it. He was agonizing, guys. You don't even understand that guy's pain. Oh, he's doing it again. He's suffering. Is he suffering again? Okay, I thought he was suffering again. I thought he was suffering again. Boom. Okay, Daegor. Let me shout out Numbskull. Oh man, he couldn't help. He couldn't help it, guys. Couldn't help it. Boom. He's gonna lose life, draw a card, lose life. I have the kill on the next turn. He could have the removal that he needs to do, but he also could not have the removal that he needs to do. Jaffer the Faffer! Holy shit. If it isn't Jaffer the freaking Faffer right here. Loses half their life, sacrifices half their creatures. Want to see something funny, Jaffer? You want to see something real silly? That's pretty funny. Yes, everyone is playing chop ups. There is a people are running chop ups like crazy. People are running at least 10. I'm getting by with 8, and I'm not even happy with that. But yeah, the first it's a gunfight. I said it is an absolute. It's just slapping iron, man. Whoever can kill the most cards quicker, that's almost the name of the game right now, and it kind of sucks. It's not exactly the funnest thing in the world, to be honest. Jaffer Cakes, welcome, mine. Did you raid in, or you just randomly showed up just to say hello? Oh, I go first against Gatsu. Alright. Let me give Jaffer a shout out too. 019 is rating it. Oh my goodness. I gotta talk to this guy. 019. Shout out 019. He brought him over. He brought the Jaffer over. Okay. How did I get my voice naturally sounds like this. I'm not using a voice changer. I'm not putting on a voice. When I speak softly, this is what my voice sounds like. I'm not speaking very loudly because it's late. But this is just what I sound like. I will say this. It sounds different in person. Something about the nature of my voice going through electronics makes it sound a lot smoother. It gets bit crushed or something like that, and it sounds a lot better. But generally speaking, this is just what I sound like. It's not an affectation. Darksteel, Colossus. He's gonna hit me for 2 right there. I'm fine with that. Oh, you like it? Boom. Boom. He's gonna draw a card. Listen, man. I gotta get my way. I gotta get clicked somehow. 019. You know what I mean? People like the vampire, but I feel like this is gonna be more popular in the long run. If you catch my drift. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Boom. Draw. Boom. Boom. Bloodletter Chlazats. He's gonna swing in for 2. I'll take the 2. We will say Razorkin Needlehead. We will say discard a card. Boom. Boom. Each opponent loses 1 life. That's fine. We'll go in. Pop. Pop. Draw. He's gonna lose 4. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, working your overlays for the tournament. Very cool. I didn't even know there was a tournament. That should tell you everything you need to know about me when it comes to Magic. I didn't even know that was happening. First strike hit, pop, first card draw. Oh man, they're waiting in line to kill this guy. They're lined up to blow this guy's face off right here, man. They were lined up around the block to fucking feed him damage. There was 4 or 5 deep waiting to, you know that scene in Airplane where they all show up and they got like crowbars and brass knuckles and baseball bats. They were waiting to, everyone lined up. All right, let's beat the shit out of this guy one after another. Let's take turns. You know. Yeah, as long as we don't get auto suppressed where somebody is just laying down machine gun fire. Isn't it hard to play while standing up? My character's standing up. I am leaning back in my gamer chair, my ultimate gamer chair. Where can I get a copy of this list? As a matter of fact, you crack, you'll be able to get this copy of this list tomorrow on my channel. It's called jvillain.com. No, it's www.youtube.com/@jvillaingames. And I'm going to put up a video, and it's going to go through an explanation of the deck and everything like that. Boom. Island, I don't know how good we're going to do against an island. I'm going to be honest, guys. As soon as I see an island go down, my heart immediately sinks. My heart sinks in my chest. Doubling season Simic. Oh my god, I think I might just quit. I think I might literally just give up and just not play Magic anymore after seeing doubling season Simic, dudes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to play the game. I don't even want to be here anymore. Doubling season Simic. This sounds like it's gonna be the worst experience of my life. Really? Doubling season Simic. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Immersion broken. How you doing, Brownie man? Okay, Caretaker's Talent. I actually like that because now I can do this. And if he puts down a... Well, he's got a removal in hand. Okay. He's got a removal in hand. He's not going to let me get away with this shenanigans. If he puts down a token, he's going to draw a card. If he draws a card, he's going to take damage. So. Yeah. Two mana Sheldred. I wish. Avery just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing, Avery. Buried in the Garden. Exile target non-land permanent you don't control. Wow, what are the chances that he was going to play an Exile on? That's so crazy. I would have never thought that this guy who's playing basically a total control deck would do that. Never in a million years did I think it would happen. Literally in that many years. 1 million. Let's put another Razorkin Needlehead out just to show him who's boss. Boom. Okay. Overlord of the Mist, whatever. That. He's gonna say everywhere. We're gonna play 3. You don't get that, dude. Come on. What are you talking about? He gets to draw a card, which means that he's going to take damage, which means he's going to take damage. Level 2. He's going to make a copy of that land. That sweet, sweet land. That sweet, sweet land. He wants to get rid of this card so bad. He hates cards. This is a guy... This is a guy who literally hates cards and Magic. He hates when anybody plays Magic. He hates people playing Magic. He hates cards. He hates seeing spells resolved. He hates all of it. And it's a real shame that he's gotten to this point. Boom. Alright, if we can get him within firing range, we can kill him. But he's probably going to run something crazy here. We got to get it within firing range, though. I would love to have 7 mana, lay a Sheoldred out and an Insatiable Avarice and hit him for the 9. There's another Haunt Woods. Say you'll haunt me. Say you'll never stay. You want me still. Say you'll never die. You'll always haunt me. I want to know I belong to you. Say you'll haunt me. Together forever, we'll be together. Little supernovas in my mind. Let's do this. Boom. Wow. Okay, game. We're gonna put that on the bottom game. Oh my goodness, a Meowtic raid. Ain't no raid like a Meowtic raid, because a Meowtic raid don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Bunny Girl stream. He really did not want to give that up for some reason. I draw. We put down an Evolved Sleeper. You were also bunny girling tonight? Well, it just happens to be a bunny girl type of night, doesn't it? He's gonna do that. I bet he's holding a doppelganger. He might be. He might be holding a doppelganger. I still feel like if I draw good, I can kill him, though. I can do 6 damage to him right now. I can do 6 damage. And then he'll do 1 damage when he hits. He's going to draw a card. So now I only need to do a little bit more damage to him. We'll do that. He's probably going to run an Exile or something like that. A board wipe or something. Because I don't think he likes any of this. Green. Mephistopheles, how you doing? Green, white. Okay, here comes the sunfall. Here comes the sunfall. Oh no, it didn't. It's doubling season. If you would create twice as many. Okay. Let's see if he has. Do you think he's got a counterspell, guys? Do you think he has a counterspell? Oof. He's got an instant. Nope. He does not. That's kind of funny when you think about it. That is kind of funny when you think about it, guys. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty silly. This is a silly deck for silly people. By the way, 100% on the play, 72% overall. I think I made my point, ladies and gentlemen. I think I made my point. Scrawling Crawler is goated. It slots in just so nicely with the force card draw builds that I love to play. Your Razorkin Needleheads and what have you. I realize this is the only red card in here, but damn is it useful, man. The 2-3-4 play in here makes one of the fundamental things in the game painful for you. The thing of drawing cards and trying to get card superiority hurts. There's so many painful card draws in this on top of the discard that you're desperately trying to refill your hand and hurting yourself while you do it. It's like trying to sift through a bunch of razor blades to get out of a door. It's gonna hurt, and you're just gonna lose too much blood. So very silly. We have a very silly night here. we stay stilly. So we'll call it Death Card. Because that's edgy as shit, and I like edgy shit. Until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.